Miss Trudeau with the national anthem here. It's February 1st, year 2006. Wild Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. Bobcat basketball coming up. We're at beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. Hometown Cable here. Bobcat basketball. Boys varsity action, that is. Northern Adirondack hosting the Ticonderoga Sentinels. Al Rose throws the ball, and the Bobcat throws the ball up for the opening jump. And the Bobcats with control. Doug Alexander, Nate Rock, Jim Supley, Jesse DeBray, and Kyle Brassard out there for the Bobcats. Jeb Drymiller, Lenhart. First shot doesn't go. Crashing the boards is Drymiller. Breitenbach. The foul was called, or the ball was turned over. Ball turned over. Both teams. First crack at the basket, not successful. Supley surrounded. Jesse DeBray gets it to Nate Rock. No foul. Oh my God. Definitely body contact there. He might have got the ball, but the officials are Mr. Al Rose and Mr. Pete McMillan. Mike Recor is the head coach for the Bobcats. Pass down low inside. That's number 12, Tom Jebb, getting open and scoring the first baskets of the game. Ball's turned over by the Bobcats. Slattery ended up with the ball after the Cats turned it over. But Ticonderoga can't convert. That's through the hands of Doug Alexander, actually sailed by the ear of Nate Rock. Travis Love comes out to take the place of Nate Rock. Jeb Slattery, Lenhart, Drymiller, and Breitenbach for Ticonderoga. Their head coach is Dan Dorsett. Love saves it, throws it in to number 31, James Lenhart, and he scores easily. No one there to contest that basket. Doug Alexander, Supley, and DeBray battling underneath. Foul called. 6:08 on the clock. It's a 4-0 lead. Tie on top. DeBray, that rattles out. Bobcats come into tonight's contest with I think they got 6 games left. 3-7 record. Play tonight, Wednesday night, February 1st. Also Saturday, supposed to travel up to Saranac Lake and play the Red Storm. Now, Slattery throws up a prayer, a running prayer. It falls in, and it's a 6-1 game. I think Ticonderoga is the defending Section 7 Class C champion. And they are the #1 seed right now in the standings in that department, I believe. Doug Alexander boxing out the guy, let Supley run down the ball off the backboard. That pass knocked away. Supley can't hang on. We've seen that early going here several times. The Bobcats having their problems maintaining control of the ball. There's a hand on it. Brassard has to work hard to get to it. Breitenbach. Supley can't handle that bounce pass. And he had the position on Lenhart. Jeb dribbles through the traffic. And he scores. Nope, I think they called a double dribble. Supley, a little lob pass to DeBray. An offensive foul call. No, they called offensive foul, Robin. That foul was on Jesse DeBray. Miller stole that away, and then he threw it back in, and Brassard was there for the Bobcats. Travis Love catches, shoots, doesn't score. Battle underneath. Jump ball called. Nate Rock getting tied up with Devon Slattery. Miller will inbound the ball. He'll give it up to Jeb. Jeb will bring the ball up. Come over the top, all the way to Breitenbach. Gives it back to Slattery. Slattery looking to catch Jeb cutting down the back door. Miller from outside, off the glass and in. And he scores. It's an 8-1 ball game. We're down to under 4 minutes left in this opening quarter. DeBray taking it himself. And that time, the foul is called on Miller as DeBray makes contact, taking it to the hoop. Jesse DeBray on the line. Second trip to the foul line. He's only made 1 of 3 so far. Shooting 50%, 2 for 4. The only 2 points to Bobcats guy here in the first 4+ minutes of basketball here on Hometown Cable. Tomorrow's Groundhog Day. Help us determine which way the rest of the winter might go. Miller's outside shot. On the weak side is Slattery. Slattery again. Going up too strong though. Misses both ends. Ball thrown away. Cats turn it over again. Slattery with the ball. Dribbling through traffic. His pass down low. Hits Jeb in the hands. He can't handle it. And the Bobcats regain possession. Suplee to Brassard to Rock. Rock hustling. Nice pass down low. Love kicks it back out. Heads up play there by Travis Love. Good ball movement. Brassard from outside. That doesn't go. Miller's there. Pulls down the shot. Or the rebound. Double dribble called. Jeb turns the ball over. Subs coming in. Number 20, Zach McCulloch. And Doug Alexander returns for the Bobcats. He's number 13. Brassard, number 14, with the ball. The bounce pass. Boy, there seems to be a lot of contact here tonight. And then we got a travel call. Brassard shuffled the feet. Turned the ball over. McCallick off the bench takes his first shot. That doesn't go. Suplee come up with a loose ball. Brassard now for NAC. Driving through traffic. Body down on the floor. Brassard gets the ball back. Jesse DeBray was down for a second. Out of bounds off in McCallick's hands. Telling you, they're letting them play here, folks. A lot of contact. And if you're playing the game, you got to adjust the officials. And if they're letting you get away with what they're letting, seems to be happening here. And it don't hurt to get a little bit more physical. Suplee. Ooh, a nice cut to the basket. Nate Rock. Cats are working hard, but they ain't getting much for their efforts. DeBray down on the floor. Jesse, the body of DeBray. Taking a beating out there. Too bad he didn't have more body to him. The Braves got all 3 points for the Cats. It's 8-3 ball game. Down to minute 43 left in this opening quarter. Varsity Boys basketball action here on Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. And all 4 points have come from the free throw line. Jesse DeBray has hit 4 out of 6. Slattery. He can't convert. Now Brassard with the ball on the attack. Doug Alexander tries to force something inside. Good defense there by Ticonderoga. 4-point game. Michalik. Ball's on the floor. Drymiller ends up with it. Oh, there's a travel. Pass behind Suplee. Lenhart come up with the loose ball. Michalik finds Slattery in the corner. That rattles out. Suplee battling underneath with Lenhart. Lenhart with a valiant effort. Can't save the ball. It's out of bounds. It's Bobcat basketball. Jim Suplee goes to the bench. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. It's an 8-4 ball game. Cats were down by 8-1. It's a the free throw shooting of Jesse DeBray. Cut it down to a 4-point margin. And they played some good defense, actually. They just haven't got the offense on track. Knocked out of bounds by Michalik. Are they playing a little zone defense? Or are they man-to-man? I think it's a zone. Down low to Alexander. Looks like he was hit from behind. 8-6, and that's the first field goal for the Cats. Slattery, his shot, that's short. Gets his own rebound. He's fouled, he'll go to the line to shoot 2, 10 seconds on the clock. Slattery, he's 6 foot tall. He's a senior, number 10. Brassard, he hits both of them, back to a 4-point margin. Off the front of the rim. It bounces high up over the backboard. 10-6 after one complete quarter here. Bobcat basketball on Hometown Cable. Well, neither team, what you would call really tearing it up on the offensive end of the floor. Second quarter underway. Bobcats and Sentinels. The Ticonderoga Sentinels. Jesse DeBray maintains control. I'm going to say that's NAC's ball. Knocked out of bounds by one of the defenders. Doug Alexander, Travis Love, Nate Rock, Jesse DeBray, and Tyler Brassard. Or Kyle Brassard, excuse me. Balls to DeBray. DeBray puts up a shot and it doesn't touch nothing. Michalik comes down with a rebound. Slattery, he's back out there. Drymiller, we got number 15 in the contest. Colin Weber. And Matt Streeter, number 30, is also out there for Ty. That ball's knocked away. I don't know, the offense is that bad tonight for both ends, or the defense is that good. Rock from outside. 3-point attempt, doesn't go. Michalik now with the ball, moves to his left, down low to Drymiller, pops the outside jump shot, that doesn't go. Doug Alexander with the good position. The ball is knocked away, but NAC player come up with it. Travis Love, his 3-pointer. He can't get that to go. Suplee and Josh McNeil coming in for the Bobcats. Jesse DeBray and Travis Love are out. Wednesday night here, Basketball in the middle of the week on Hometown Cable. McKaylick gives it to Slattery. Outside shot. It's a three-pointer from downtown. That's Colin Weber coming off the bench and hits one in the second quarter. Makes it a 7-point game, 13-6. Rock to Supley through traffic. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. 6:28 on the clock. That rattles around and then helped. Supley can't convert either one. Slattery come down with the ball. McKaylick brings it across midcourt for Ty. Drymiller back to McKaylick. Bobcats playing some zone defense. Battle underneath. Slattery knocks it out of bounds. Looks like there's some full court pressure going to be applied here. Alexander trying to force it to McNeil. Drymiller, he's there. A couple subs coming in for Ty. That's Jeb returning and Lenhart. Wow, they can't buy a basket tonight. NAC. That shot doesn't go. That's Lenhart with a good position. Puts it back up. It's a 9-point lead, the biggest margin of the night. Doug was open, but you were like a 2 seconds too late to get that ball to him, Mr. Rock. Coach calling the Syracuse play. That's off the foot of Webb and out of bounds. Bobcats will have it. 5:27 on the clock. It was 10-6 going into this second quarter. Now it's 15. 5 unanswered points. There's Jesse DeBray, ended up on the floor. Jeb out of bounds. NAC ball on the turnover. Doug Alexander, he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Four out of the 6 Bobcats points have come from the free throw line. Jesse DeBray has had 4 of those. The lone field goal has been by Doug Alexander. He's on the line now. The Cats just can't get it going on the offensive end. DeBray can't corral that rebound. Jeb comes up with the loose ball. And pass. Goes through the hands of one Ty player and ends up in Drymiller's hands. He gives it back to Jeb. Colin Weber. That's the second three-pointer by Weber. Well, he's had 2 of them. That's been big in this second quarter. And they've built an 18-6 lead. 8 unanswered points. 6 of them coming from the hands of Weber. Nate Rock. Nobody there for NAC. Threw it right into the hands of Ty. That's off the foot of Weber, and they'll turn it back over. I'd hate to tally up both teams' turnovers right now. Timeout called. Bobcat basketball here on Hometown Cable at 4:23 on the clock. It's 18-6 tie over NAC. After the timeout, NAC on the attack. Brassard, three-pointer, doesn't go. Lenhart working hard on the glass, pulls down the rebound. Weber, he's hit 2 big three-pointers here in this quarter. Breitenbach, surrounded by NAC players, he almost lost it. Able to maintain control. Jeb driving to the hoop. It's off the glass. Lenhart, he's there. Another battle underneath. Jesse DeBray gets tied up. And the Ty player, jump ball called, possession arrow in favor of Ty. Lenhart to Breitenbach. Colin Weber, he travels. The ball's turned over. 3:40 on the clock. The Cats have yet to score in this quarter. Back to Doug Alexander. Slattery comes down with a rebound. Cats are getting killed on the glass. Offensively, anyways. Jesse DeBray somehow maintains his balance. And control the ball there. DeBray looking to beat his man. Pulls it back out to Rock. Now it's all the way over to Brasser. Brasser thinks about driving the baseline. Brasser sends the ball into DeBray. DeBray ends up on the floor again. Pull-up jump shot. Too much on that. Rock comes up with it. Breitenbach backing up. Rock taking it. DeBray from outside. McNeil a little early on crashing the boards. Now Jeb with the ball. Colin Weber misses one. That goes high off the backboard, out of bounds. Supley coming in with 2:14 on the clock. It's still 18-6 tie. I think Mike Recor's got to be happy with the defensive effort by the Bobcats. They only allowed 10 points in the first quarter. They've only allowed 8 here so far. But they just can't get on track at all on their own offensive end. Nobody seems to be hot. Slattery to the hoop. Wow, that looked like he just, I don't know. Maybe an NAC player got a hand on it. From my position, didn't really look like it, but it seemed like right that he'd be throwing it just out of bounds. Mikalik throws up one and falls in, a high arcing shot. And it's 20-6, a 14-point margin. Bobcats yet to score anything here in this quarter. Supley from outside, fadeaway jump shot, and he finally puts the Bobcats on the board in the second quarter. It's 20-8. They've hit 2 field goals in this entire half. That's out of bounds off in Slater's foot. Slattery. Couple of subs coming in. Breitenbach and Lenhart are out. Number 30, Streeter returns, I believe. And Drymiller. Got some 6'5" guys. Drymiller being one of them. Had a big year pitching last year for Ticonderoga. The other 6'5" guy, I don't think we've seen him yet. Sean Quinston. Timeout called. 56 seconds on the clock here. Second quarter action. Wild Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. It's a 20-8 score. The guest over the home team. .45 seconds left here. First half. Drymiller from outside. Three-pointer attempt. Doesn't go. Streeter was there. Then that stripped away by Doug Alexander. Nice play there by Alexander to get that ball, because Streeter looked like he had a wide open look to the hoop. Juber That's Derek in the game. I'm going to count that basket. Slattery. The foul is on, 24. Foul is on Nate Rock. Drymiller. He was open on the left side, tried to bring the ball around to the right. I don't know why he did that. Supley. Got to move up the court. His pass picked off by Mr. Jeb. And Supley forced a foul him. 10 seconds on the clock. It's a 22-8 game. Jeb anticipating that pass from Supley to Brassard. He just stole it away. First shot. Second one doesn't go. Streeter. It's called for a 3-second violation. 7 seconds and a half. Rock. He had the ball, should have took a shot, tried to force something to Supley. Jeb trying to get it off before the horn sounds, but he can't. Ticonderoga up by, what is that? 8, 12, I don't know. 14 points, 22-8. Over to Bobcats. Halftime here on Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase will be back with second half action. Okay, second half about to get underway. Stuart Nichols starts for the Cats with Kyle Brassard, Jim Supley, Ben Boyer, and Jesse DeBray. Breitenbach, Jeb, Drymiller. Supley down on the floor. Ball's turned over. Jeb heads up with it. Lenhart and Slattery come back out for Ticonderoga. 22-8 is the score. Wild Bill Chase here in beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. Bobcat basketball here on Hometown, your ultimate high school network. Nichols trying to bounce pass one down to Ben Boyer in the down low position. But that goes out of bounds. Cats, 4 points. Only 2 points in that second quarter, 6 in the first. 8 overall for the half. We didn't have a lot of fouls called in that first half. The officials seemed to let them play. It was up and down action. A lot of turnovers by both teams. I didn't bother to go get the stats because I can tell you, Jesse DeBray led the Bobcats in scoring with 4 points. Jim Supley had a field goal, and Doug Alexander had the other 2 points with a field goal. Brassard, spin move, hits the shot. Well, nice play there by Kyle Brassard, actually, to set himself up free and get a good look at the basket. Slattery, Breitenbach, down low, he scores. Ticonderoga, they traveled probably 2 hours on a bus, and they just seem to have a little bit more zip to their step than the Cats here on their home court. Don't look like they actually look like the team that actually maybe traveled 2 hours on a bus. That basket was good by Breitenbach. Supley pulled down a rebound, so foul shot doesn't go. Brassard. It's a 14-point margin. Cats, if somebody can get hot, can get back in there. So there's a good sign for Bobcats right there. First 2 shots here in this second half, they hit the outside jump shots. Breitenbach though, answers a little running jump shot. 26-12. Cats had turned the ball over a lot in that first half. Nichols, he hits the outside shot. Someone over here at Ticonderoga to my right calls travel. Ticonderoga, I think they're the Division II leaders, if there's such a thing, 2 divisions, I think there still is. Tupper Lake no longer plays here. Saranac or Lake Placid does. Tupper Lake switching over to Section 10. Brassard, that one doesn't go. Slattery runs down the ball, rebound, takes it himself, throws it out of bounds. Nobody from NAC touches it. Bobcat basketball, 5:36 left in the third quarter. Cats can get back in this if they can find somebody with a hot hand. Nichols steps out, set the pick, doesn't do anything, but Brassard gets the friendly roll, or drives on the baseline, hits the outside jump shot. It's a 10-point game, 26-16. Cats have already scored just as many points here in this quarter as they did in the first half. But Slattery with a big three-pointer there. Builds it back up to a 13-point margin, 29-16. Jesse DeBray. Brassard trying to answer that three-pointer. He can't. DeBray pulls down a rebound. His shot put back up. Supley knocks the ball out of bounds. 4:48 on the clock. Ticonderoga with it. Jeb for Ticonderoga. Coach is Dan Dorsett. Bobcats coached by Mike Recor. Slattery put the move on Ben Bouye and went right around him and popped the jump shot and scored 31-16. February 1st. January's already gone. Third warmest January on record. A lot of they call there goaltending, I guess. Ben Boye, he sits down. Doug Alexander comes in. Was it the Weather Channel? I don't know. Some channel. Channel 3, that's what it was, saying was the third. Channel 3 saying it was the third or fourth warmest January on record for them anyways, and that's probably for a lot of us. Brassard with a strong move to the hoop, little jump step, and scores. And Brassard has his 6 points here in this quarter. Slattery, hot from the outside, hits another three-pointer. It's 36-18. So we had a lot of defense in the first half, both teams, and now the offenses are getting on track. That's not good for the NAC. DeBray scores, possible three-point play. Nichols comes off the bench, scores the basket. The defense, well, we've sort of run and gun now. Foul called on Travis Love, I guess. 2 team fouls now on both teams here in this quarter. Streeter, he's back in the contest. Pass to Streeter, forces it to Lenhart. Lenhart steps out of bounds. Well, somehow excuse me, it's off NAC. Stolen away by Brassard. Ball's loose. Supley comes up with it. Dishes to DeBray. DeBray, 3-on-2 break. Hustling back, I think it was Streeter, got his hand in on that pass attempt to Kyle Brassard. NAC with possession underneath their basket. 3:14 on the clock. DeBray on the inbounds. Rolls all the way around the rim. Doesn't fall in. Well, don't see that too often. A lot of very unlucky there for Jesse DeBray. Well, actually, the Bobcats are 3-8. I forgot about they played Peru. Got 4 games left. 4 or 5. It's 5 on. Supley. NAC, they were hot. They scored 12 points in this quarter alone. But Ticonderoga scored 14. So that passing lane was quickly closed. Supley trying to get there, but squeeze play by Ticonderoga defense. NAC turns it over. One, two. Gold on the side. Take the ball. Third team foul. Drymiller hits the outside jump shot. 38-20. Well, when the Cats got their offense going, their defense sort of fell off a little bit. Supley moving around right and back. That doesn't go. Ball's on the floor. Supley gets down there. Breitenbach, though, ends up with the loose ball. Dishes off to McKellick. McKellick to Drymiller. Moves to his right. Pops the jump shot. A little bit short. Supley, or no, DeBray's there. Brassard now for NAC. Making a move. Brassard, strong move to the hoop. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 at 1:39 on the clock. Cold from the field tonight. It's warm outside, but well, for this time of year anyways. We haven't had, we had a couple days of cold weather. So we have cold snaps coming in next week, but they're talking still in the 20s, and that's not really bad. Supley puts it up and in, working hard underneath. Sticking with it, Jim Supley there. 38-22, 16-point margin. McKellick moves to his left. That's a little bit short. Battle underneath. Weber, he had 2 big 3-pointers in that second quarter. He's back out there. McKellick, I don't know what that was. Weber to Drymiller. Drymiller was fouled. .22. Fouls on Jeb. Down to a minute left here. 39-22. Third quarter. Things are rolling right along. 14 fouls called on each team in this quarter. DeBray pops the jump shot. Scores. It's too bad the Bobcats couldn't got this offense going in the first half. It could probably be a real close ball game. Instead, they find themselves down by 15 in the late stages of the third quarter. Drymiller throws the ball away. DeBray from outside. That don't go. Crashes the boards. Drymiller pulls down a rebound. 20 seconds. McKellick now with it. Timeout called. 16 seconds on the clock. 39-24. 16 in the third quarter, that is. Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network. bringing you basketball action. Jeb throws that ball away. This Ticonderoga team is nowhere near as good as last year's team. I forget the kid they had in the offensive end. It was really smooth. I believe he's going to, it's Brandon something. He's attending Potsdam State along with the Peru Indian Brandon Siskavich. 39-24 after 3 complete quarters. Here, Hometown Cable basketball action. Last quarter here underway. 3-second violation. Ticonderoga turns it over. Bobcats down by 15. Only scored 8 points in the first half, but they doubled that production with 16-point third quarter. But Ticonderoga answered with a 17-point third quarter. And Jesse DeBray, his leg gets underneath him. Well, we're entering the fourth quarter here, and it's just hitting the 8 o'clock hour this Wednesday night, which is good. Well, and by the time you actually see this on Hometown, we'll probably be into March. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Making a little trip to Ireland this year. My daughter Amanda, we watch Jesse DeBray hit both of those foul shots. My daughter Amanda will be competing in some running races over there. End of February, 1st of March, and me and my wife Robin were taking a plane over to the good old Island of Green, Ireland. Supley's there. And Brighton back. Tried to go a little reverse layup. Love. He doesn't like that call. Maybe I'll bring the camera over. Record the trip. Do a little report for Hometown Cable from Ireland. Streeter, no, this is Weber. Weber, he's on the line, out of bounds. Bobcat basketball. Cats have got to have some stops down in the defensive end. There's one. Now they got to capitalize here, score some points, get this down to single digits, maybe get right into this game. DeBray. Drymiller ends up with the ball as DeBray's shot came up a little short. Weber gets the ball across the timeline. I'll tell you, there's been a lot of contact in this ball game tonight. Battery going low. We'll be back here. Got to change the battery. Slattery on the foul line. We hit the first one. We're back after the battery change. 40-26. Ben Boyer replaces Jim Supley. Six minutes here left in this ball game. Things been rolling right along. Boya, he can't hang on to that pass. Lenhart's there to scoop up the loose ball. Slattery working hard. Well, we've seen this happen a few times. Slattery did 2-3 of his own rebounds. There again, he got a couple cracks at it. Ended up getting fouled. He's on the line with 6:03 on the clock. Bobcats travel to Saranac Lake. On Saturday. They got to go up to Lake Placid, I believe, next Wednesday. Lenhart trying to muscle his way through there. Ends up losing the ball. Last game in the regular, then they got to go down to Sable, I believe. And then the last game, senior night, I don't know if it's the last game, but senior night for NAC will be Wednesday, February 15th. Seton will be in town. Tyler Brassard on the line. Brassard, he was hot in that third quarter. I don't think the Cats have scored any points yet in the fourth quarter. They need some consistency on the offensive end. Too good to shoot three. Must have been in the act of three-pointer. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about what I was talking about. Give you the Bobcat schedule. Well, like again, it'll be March when you're seeing this. Hopefully the rest of the winter is going to maintain what it's been like. We'll take the warm weather right through to April. And we'll see an early spring this year. It's been a mild winter. DeBray, spin move, scores. Lenhart. Colin Weber hits the three-pointer. That's his third. A sharpshooter coming off the bench. DeBray answers. 44-30 though is the score. 14-point margin. 14-point margin after three. Slattery cutting to the hoop. Lenhart finds him on the old back door and he scores. Breakdown defensively for the Bobcats there. Doug Alexander. They collapse on him. Look like 3 or 4 defenders getting there. Somebody fouled him. He's on the line with 4:38 on the game. Supli replaces Ben Boyer. Doug Alexander hits both ends of that. Brassard knocks the ball out of Tom Webb. Tom Jeb. Lenhart somehow maintains control. Number 5 in the contest. Steve Burris. Burris to Drymiller. Drymiller shot short. Alexander gets nailed. I think we're going down the other end to shoot the one-on-one. Ambrado Zelt. Drymiller comes down with a rebound. Bobcats got to hit those foul shots. Time is against them now. 4 minutes. Just a little bit over 4 minutes. Drymiller to Lenhart. Pops the jump shot. Over everything into the arms of Jesse DeBray. DeBray hands off to Brassard. Brassard back to DeBray. DeBray. Jump shot doesn't go. Burris comes up with the loose ball. He dishes off to Jeb. Jeb sees Slattery. Slattery, that's only a 2-pointer if it goes. But Travis Love, he pulls down the rebound. Foul called. We're going to shoot foul shots. 1-on-1. Well, I'm hoping this game gets over with. I got to work 5 to 1 shift. That's right, 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Usually got to get up about 3:15. Get on the road by 4. There was a correction. I'm sure you pre-shift. You got to get there 15 minutes prior to the beginning of your shift. So you got to be out at Bear Hill and Malone by 4:45. Drymiller. No. Yeah, that is. Battling with Supley. Supley's going to be on the line shooting the 1-on-1. Supley on the line shooting the 1-on-1. Actually, maybe it's shooting 2. Double bonus now. Supley, usually a pretty good free throw shooter, having his problems at the free throw line tonight. I don't know, he seems to be taking his sweet time getting the shot off. That one gives him the friendly bounce off the backboard and in. It's a 13-point game. It's out of bounds. Full court pressure applied. Stuart Nichols went in defensively to provide some speed and quickness. Now they put Love back in the game. DeBray. Underneath is Alexander. It's a 46-35 game. The Cats haven't been this close in some time. They need to stop. Love punches that ball out of bounds. Well, that ain't Love, that's Brassard. Calls a timeout, heads up play, Bobcats main possession, 3:08 on the clock, 46-35, down by 11, 30-second timeout. Stops the clock, that's the Bobcats' advantage if they can hit the free throws. Gotta hit the free throws. Stuart Nichols back out there defensively for the Cats. Travis Love. Foul by Jesse DeBray. Now we're going to shoot foul shots by both teams the remainder of the contest. Slattery. Can't stop the clock, but Slattery hits the foul shot. Hits them both. Back up to a 13-point margin. 48-35, NAC down by 13. Hey, I just repeated myself. Frank Dumas says I do that a lot. Well, that's thrown away. Doug Alexander gets it right back, and he throws it away. DeBray through traffic. Mike Creekor not happy, but Jesse DeBray just ends up down the floor too many times for an official to determine whether he went down on his own or actually the contact knocked him down. Slattery. .17 on the clock. Supley makes it a 10-point game. Doug Alexander with a nice move. Nice pass to DeBray. He can't convert. I think the foul is on Alexander. It'll be his fourth. Going down the other end to shoot 1-1. Weber, he's been deadly from three-point land. Doesn't hit that foul shot, but then follows that up and scores. 50-38, 12-point game. Cats got it down to 10. I'm impressed with that, actually. Didn't think they would be good. They've played very good offensively here in this second half, as far as I'm concerned, after a real horrible first half. I hope they learn something here. Well, there's Class C, probably #1 seed here is Ticonderoga. NAC, something they can take away from this half is that they can play with this team. They put up 32 points in this half. And their opponents put up 28, so they've outscored them by 4 points. It's a 50-40 game. But they've got to work hard, square up, and get some things going earlier than the beginning of the third quarter. Supley, short, Drymiller. Ball stripped away. It's off in NAC player. Timeout called. 1:03 on the clock. A full timeout. 51-40 is the score. Wildville chase for Hometown Cable. NAC boys varsity basketball. Down to a minute left here. Cats down by 11.
Okay, what was that?
That was a foul. One of the fans down here asked what was that. What'd you say? You saw a putty cat. You say what was that, or you saw a putty cat? Drymiller on the line. 55 seconds. That rims out. Gets the friendly bounce off the rim. Then that ball is stripped away. Pass, nice one to Doug Alexander. He scores. That's it. No fear there at that time. Stuck with it. Good pass by Brassard. And again, they've got to be happy with this second half effort. It's just, you gotta ask, where were the Bobcat team in the first half? Only 8 points scored. Even if they would have scored, say, 8 more, it wouldn't be a 1 point margin. It'd only be behind. Timeout called. The Cats now are only down by 7. 44 seconds on the clock. 51-44. They haven't been this close in some time. Scramble. Cats working hard on defensively. McCaleb, he's fouled by Travis Lowe. He's shooting to number 20. 36 seconds. The big thing, 8 seconds came off the clock for Ticonderoga. in that possession. They're still enjoying, oh, jeez, 3 possessions for the Bobcats. They've got to deny them here. Well, if he even hits both of these, well, he's hit 1, so it's still a 3 possession game. If he hits both, Cats got to get like 3 3-pointers. It'll be a 9-point margin. But they've scored, what, 36 points in this half compared to Ticonderoga's 30. Now 31 now. It's a 9-point game. Got to hit the 3-pointer. Can't mess around offensively. Got to do something quickly. Travis Love was open here on top. Brasser from outside, doesn't hit anything. Weber now, going to foul him, stop the clock. Yeah, they do, 14 seconds. This ball game's pretty much over though. Ticonderoga will prevail, but NAC has a lot to take from this game. They've got to come out though fired up on their home court. One thing, you know, Ticon came in here having to travel. Weber again can't hit the free throw. Seen him nail the 3 3-pointers.